Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we are going to get a new hero this month. I'm Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. So, let's look at the evidence which has led me to this conclusion. This here is the launch of Ana. This is when Ana was revealed to the world. Look at the date of this video. It was July the 12th, 2016. On that day, she was playable on the PTR, I believe, and a couple of weeks later, she went onto the live servers. Then we go forward and we look at this, November the 4th. This is the BlizzCon World exclusive footage I had of Sombra. This is the, and I still can't believe I got to do this to this day. It's insane. Something I'll tell my grandkids about. This was the very first footage we'd seen of Sombra. Now, we knew of Sombra way in advance of this, like way in advance of this, but this was the very first footage we got to see of the new hero, November the 4th. Then I believe she went onto the PTR and then she went live a few weeks later. Then we go to the recent hero. This is Orisa. She is March the 2nd, 2017. That is when we got to play her on the PTR. So we go forward and we look at this. This was something Jeff said a while ago to PC Gamer. In a question they said to him, "You've said the goal is to release 3 to 4 new heroes per year. How do you plan to keep releasing new heroes without retreading abilities and designs we've already seen?" So this is them asking him, "Jeff, you're going to release 3 to 4 heroes, you've confirmed this?" Obviously, yeah, Jeff did. Jeff went on to a little bit more detail and said, "We don't have a specific number of heroes in mind for Overwatch. That said, we can also see slowing down adding additional heroes over time." Now that's kind of the interesting thing to me, because we are in a gap right now where there should be a new hero. We all know about Doomfist, right? Doomfist must be the BlizzCon launch. That's what I believe, but maybe he isn't? Of course, the only other option we've got is Hammond right now, but we'll get onto that later on in the video. In an interview with International Business Times, this is what Jeff said. "Yes, I absolutely know who the next hero is going to be. The next hero is far along in development. So we're at the point where we're doing art for that hero, we're doing a lot of aggressive play testing. We know what that hero, what the abilities are, and how they interact. So we're at that point. The heroes past that hero are more in prototype exploration phase, but the next hero we're pretty set on." Alright, so what this is saying is, we've got a hero, and bear in mind this was from a few months ago, so they must have a hero very close to deployment, right? Who is this hero? Is it Doomfist? Is it Hammond? But they have something ready to go, and July is the month where I think this will go down. So we move on. And we go back to this. This is July the 2nd when the 12th, sorry, when Ana came out last year. If we look at the date today, this video is being recorded, it is actually the 3rd of July. Now, of course, tomorrow is the 4th of July. It's Independence Day in America. So maybe we won't see a new hero on the PTR getting ready for a launch the week after because, well, in American holidays and all of that stuff. But possibly the week after, the 12th, or whatever the Tuesday turns out to be that next week, that could be when we see a new hero on the PTR. If this theory is to hold true, it means we do need some teaser information for whoever this hero will be, whether that's Hammond or Doomfist, possibly tomorrow. That's, of course, if you're watching this video the day it went live, guys, which is the 3rd of July. So on the Tuesday, the 4th, if we start seeing information about Hammond or something to do with Doomfist, we can probably surmise that, yes, a week later, they will be playable on the PTR. Anyway, there's more stuff. This is the logo for the Summer Games 2017. Now, all of the stuff I'm about to show you in this video, check the links in the description because it will give you the sources for this info. So that's the Summer Games logo. You know, that's fine, that's great. We know Summer Games is coming. The reason why we know that is because Jeff, well, he actually told us last year. He said this: "We wanted to try something new with this event. As we mentioned in the developer update, we're learning and experimenting with this event. And if the event is received well, my impression so far is that it is being received well once you remove the debate over the items not being available for credits, we will run it again next year. Our Summer Games are on a yearly schedule, not a 4-year schedule. Our plan will be to have the items available when the event reoccurs. Perhaps we add new content to it as well. We're not sure yet. We're seeing what works and what doesn't." So there was confirmation there that yes, they are going to bring back the Summer Games. Yes, we are finding Summer Games information within various PTR builds of the game. And there's also this, which is the leak and the Pacamari. This was from the Anime Expo, or the Anime Expo, which is going on in LA, or it went on in LA recently. This was from the Overwatch booth from one of the artists. So this looks like a spray. Looks like a Summer Games spray, you could say, because it's a Pacamari and a leak on a surfboard. Maybe that's, you know, Olympic Summer Games related. probably is. I mean, they could have just drawn this to just be like, hey, look what we can do. But I don't know. Maybe it is. It's only a spray. It's not like some major, like, oh my god, what the hell is this? But what is a major, oh my god, what the hell is this little bit of an error log. Remember this, guys, I covered this in a video last week, and this was the crash log, the error log. When the PTR crashed, it told you the build version of the game, Doomfist / Summer Games. No other version of the PTR has ever done this. This is a mistake, and it was proven to be a mistake because Blizzard subsequently updated the PTR and removed this line from the error logs and removed Doomfist Summer Games from all kind of reference in the PTR because you could find it in other places as well. So if that's not a cover-up, then I don't know what is. However, Blizzard are clever. And I wouldn't put it past Blizzard to have just put this out there to kind of get us hyped, right? You never really know with Blizzard. It could have been a mistake. It could have been a plan. We don't really know. But what about the Summer Games itself? Because this is an event which is happening. We know it's happening because we can see the logo, we can see all that kind of stuff. Well, look at this. This is the Summer Games 2016. And this took place between August the 2nd and August the 23rd. So if that rings true and we get it in August this year, that means July is a free month, so something must happen in July. We go back to last year in July, that's when we got Anna. If we go back to last month, that's when we got Horizon Lunar Colony. So we had a new map. Remember, every month with Overwatch, there is a new major update. The month before Horizon Lunar Colony, we had the anniversary event. So we go anniversary event, Horizon Lunar Colony, July, August, Summer Games. What happens in July? It has to be a hero launch. We're due for a hero launch. So who is the hero? Well, again, this is a zoomed in version of the error logs. Doomfist Summer Games. Why would the build of the game be called Doomfist? We don't have any evidence right now that suggests Doomfist is the next hero. We know he is a hero that is coming because we can see things like the Numbani airport, which has been destroyed when the EFI kind of information came out. That was Doomfist. That was Doomfist taking back his gauntlet and smashing up Numbani. But we don't know anything else beyond that. We don't know what's going on. I always thought Doomfist would be the major BlizzCon launch. He is like the Sombra of 2017. Doomfist, major launch, major event, at Blizzard's premier event, right? But what happens if he's not? What happens if Doomfist does actually come out this month? What is going to happen at BlizzCon? So this is the dilemma that I've got in my mind. I see BlizzCon as the pinnacle of Blizzard's sort of showcasing their new stuff. So why would they put out a hero which is so hyped earlier on? Now Jeff has actually said things in the past, and I think there's been various other things from the teams on various forums, or generally on the Blizzard forums and things like that, where they adapt what's going on in the game. They change stuff, right? So they can be fluid, they can be dynamic. If you look at Horizon Lunar Colony, it has a not anti-grav, but a low gravity area outside. And the whole reason for that, Jeff even said in the developer comments, in the developer video for the map, that's for fun moments. That's for people to basically make memes, right? So they know, they're not stupid. They understand what the audience want. So if they give us Doomfist now, they could potentially shoot themselves in the foot for a massive event which could go down during BlizzCon where they bring Doomfist out. So if it's not Doomfist, although kind of strangely the evidence does point to that, right? With the PTR build being called the Doomfist Summer Games build, maybe it's Hammond, right? That is the only other name, the only other potential hero I can see in my head right now, unless Blizzard go absolutely crazy and just give us a hero completely out of left field that we've got no idea about and it just suddenly pops up. Pretty much like Orisa. We had no idea about Orisa. We got the EFI stuff and then suddenly bang, here's Orisa, get on with it. Orisa's a brand new hero, etc, etc. We know this though about Hammond. This is taken from the Horizon Lunar Colony information before the map launched. Have you seen me? By the way, is anyone else concerned that it's been almost a week and no one's seen Hammond? His cage has been empty for a week. I guess it's not a big deal to anyone else, but it would be good to have all our test specimens accounted for. I don't know why we ever thought it was a good idea to have smaller test subjects. I completely regret it. And what we do know as well from the map itself is that Hammond and Winston are missing. Like, they're not there. Where are they? So Hammond is a smaller ape. We thought he was a cat for a while, but we don't actually think he is anymore. We think he's possibly a small chimp. So we don't know, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day. But I think you'll agree with me the facts do align. There is a gap. If we look at last month, we had the Horizon Lunar Colony. If we look at this month, we have, well, what do we have? We may have the Summer Games this month. That could happen. But if we look at last year's Summer Games, that happened in August. And if Jeff said it's a yearly event, well then surely it would happen 12 months later in August again. So that means this month something must happen. We need a new hero. It has been a very long time. It was March when we got Orisa. March, April, May, June, July. That's 4 months. You know, going on 5 months basically. We need some more information. Guys, I think a betting man would actually put their money down on a new hero this month. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. It is super interesting to me to follow the development of the game because you can kind of gauge what they're working on. Like, if a few months ago, Jeff said in an interview with PC Gamer, oh yeah, well, IB Times, sorry, the International Business Times, yes, we have a hero who is very far along in development and the art assets are being done. You can kind of discern the time frame for hero development from that, and you can say to yourself, well, alright, maybe it takes them 2 to 3 months to finalize the hero after they get it to a stage where they think it's good, and that would be, well, this month, ladies and gentlemen. Alright guys, I've been Stylosa, this is Unit Lost, and this has been a bit of a speculation video, although I think there's quite a lot of evidence in this video as well. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and remember, you can join the Discord, which is discord.gg/UnitLost, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Toodaloo.